Financial markets seem to be regaining appetite for risk. Global investors are again poised to buy risky assets in light of upbeat data on the US retail sales and industrial production. Besides, investors are encouraged by the news of China's progress in the fight against the COVID resurgence. In this context, the US dollar index retreated from the strongest levels in 20 years. What other events will make an impact on market sentiment this week? Let's discuss them in our regular video calendar on InstaForex TV channel. Traders will certainly take notice of the ECB account of the last policy meeting. Obviously, the governing council did not venture into the drastic moves at the April meeting. Nevertheless, recent remarks from the ECB policymakers put investors on the edge and give some hope. On Tuesday, Klaus Knut, one of ECB hawkish policymakers, said in an interview that he did not rule out a rate hike of 50 basis points at a time in the nearest months if inflation broadens. His colleague Valerie de Galnau warned that the weak euro is out of the question in the fight against inflation, and such rhetoric is bullish for the single European currency. Hence, traders will look for clues to further policy moves of the central bank in the minutes. Importantly, traders have already priced in expectations of a more aggressive monetary tightening by the US Fed, so market participants are alert to the information with the evidence that the US economy is ready for a new round of rate increases. The US labor market remains on a sound footing. Every Thursday, the Labor Department reports roughly 200,000 new applications for unemployment benefits. It's a normal pace for the US economy, and the statistics on the US housing market may raise doubts. On Thursday, May 19, traders will get to know data on existing home sales. The number of units sold has been going down. In March, the sales reached the lowest level since June 2020, before the COVID crisis. Apparently, the housing market is weighed down by growing mortgage rates and the soaring inflation. The report will hardly affect the US dollar, but it will push the stock market down. Of course, high inflation plays havoc with the consumer activity. Due to sky-high consumer prices, people put purchases of a property on the back burner and have to live on a tight budget. As a result, retail sales are dwindling. On Wednesday, traders found out that inflation in the UK accelerated in April to the fastest rate in the last 4 decades, as in the United States. Under such headwinds, experts are braced for a negative dynamic in retail sales. The report that is due on Friday is likely to lock a steep plunge of 7.2% in annual terms. Though the change in a month could show a minor increase, the market will give priority to the annual drop. In response, the pound sterling will tumble against the US dollar. You have watched the Forex Trader Calendar on InstaForex TV channel. We wish you profitable trading and see you soon on our channel.